Welcome back everyone to Most Amazing Top 10. My name is Danny Burke and this video is the top 10 iPhone XS apps you shouldn't download. These are going to be some of the most pointless, ridiculous or just weird apps that you shouldn't waste storage space with if you're getting a new iPhone X. Don't take my word for it though, let the apps speak for themselves. Starting off at number 10 now, we have iFrenchKiss. Have you ever wondered if you're a good kisser? Well, did you know there's an app that can tell you just how good you are? There's really not, but there is one that claims to be able to do this. iFrenchKiss. The app says it scores your kissing skills based on your actual technique. I have no idea how this works. They state that their original proprietary kissing analysis engine can determine whether or not you're a good kisser. Yes, you heard that right. A kissing analysis engine, whatever that is. You actually have to kiss your phone for this. They insist that this is not just a random mood sense app that gives random results. However, the reviews for this app are not that great. My favorite one comes from Sky Burger, who gave it a 1 star saying, "Horrible, I'm a great kisser and it said the opposite." The opposite. You get the idea. Moving on to number 9 now, we have Run Pee. This app tells you the best time to run and pee during a movie. This problem is already solved by the fact that these days you can pretty much pause anything. In fact, the only thing you can't pause is a movie theater, and that's not really a big deal for most people. Anyway, this app still provides a service for that. They go through hundreds of movies and find 3 to 5 minute long scenes that don't have crucial plot twists or important information, and then they set up alerts on your phone telling you when to go to the toilet. All you have to do is start the timer as the movie begins and let the app do the rest. Don't get this app. I sound like I'm advertising it. Next up at number 8 now, we have Cat Sounds and Tail Talk. This app makes cat noises. That's it. Basically, it's perhaps one of the most pointless apps ever, unless you plan on tormenting your own cat with it. On the App Store, the description for this app reads as follows: "Your cat will love this app. Drive your kitty wild with sounds that cats love, like meows, birds, mice, chipmunks, insects, and more. Ever wonder what your cat is trying to tell you? Hear what different cat meowing sounds mean, and learn what your cat is telling you with its tail. Also, see how the domestic cat meow stacks up with big cat roars." Amazing. Yes, that's right. They also have big cats on this, such as the bobcat, the cougar, leopard, lion, snow leopard, and tiger. The cat meows come in angry, fearful, kitty, purring, and trolling. I don't know what that one means. If you're done scaring your cat with those, then you can always reward them with some sounds that cats apparently love. The app also has the sounds of birds, chickens, chipmunks. They were on the other one though. Crickets, flies, and mice. They were 2. There's also a cat translator that provides the meanings of different tail positions. Here we have a review from Cow Picker that simply says, "Pretty lame, don't bother." Thank you, Cal. Moving on to number 7 now, we have Places I've Pooped. This video is getting slowly more ridiculous. This one has a self-explanatory name, but it's my job to explain, so here I go. Quite simply, every time you go for a number 2 in public, you can log, pardon the pun, the location of where it happened. You can even see where other people have done their business in your area, because that's what we all want to know. You can share the places where you left your mark, follow your friends, and even find out where they've done it, and even get a notification when they drop a new pin on the map, shall we say. Think about that. You can get notification for that. It's a pretty insane app for any iPhone, but at least it's not as bad as the Android version. I've heard that the Android version includes the ability to add photos. Let's just not go any further there, shall we? In fact, let's just move right along on our list. Next up at number 6 now, guys, we have $1 million. This is simply one of the most ridiculous apps I've ever heard of, and I kind of love it at the same time. Quite simply, this app lets you flick through a fake wad of $1 million. That's it. The description of this actually says it better than I ever could. It reads, "Do you also want to be rich like all those famous rappers? Get $1 million for iPhone now. The app contains exactly $1 million. Easily portable in your pocket. It's safe, compact, and impressive." I love that description so much. They're bragging about the fact that an app is easily portable. Well, yeah. It's on your phone. Here's a 4-star review from JJ Team K. Okay, so when I downloaded this game I was a little skeptical to say the least. Well, thank goodness I did, because let me tell you, the game is so crisp, the graphics are superb, especially ran on Retina iOS tech, looks remarkable, the replay value is insane, just made it to the million myself, can't wait to go for another playthrough. If I had to get picky, I would say that the fact that the serial numbers don't change as you approach the last few 100s, the unending stack doesn't get smaller, stays the same, and the screen locks at 1 million. All in all, I give this game 4 stars. Outstanding work, can't wait for a sequel. Amazing review, I have nothing else to add. Coming at number 5 now, we have Hold the Button. Now this isn't a particularly new app, in fact it's been around for quite a while, but I'm afraid to report that in all the years since its release, it hasn't really improved much at all. The app challenges you to hold down a button, and that is it. It also shows you your last score, your personal best, and where you fit in on the rankings on the whole planet. Yes, there are rankings for this game. Apparently 250,000 people have already played this and got onto the leaderboards. I'm not even going to think about how insane the record for this one is. My favourite review for this app gave it 2 stars with the title, "A good idea at first." That just about sums it up. Just about sums up my life. Moving on to number 4 now, we have Zips Lite. This strange app simply lets you zip things up. Apparently someone saw a market for people who love zipping things and thought, hey, why don't I just make an app where people can just zip things up and down all day, forever. The description for the app reads, zippers are ingenious, primal and modern at the same time. The simple alligator-like design is classic and risque, if not adjusted properly. Yet the mechanical slick closure gives the instrument a more modern appeal. Sexy, suggestive and seductive, take this zipper wherever you go. What's behind your zipper? You decide. So be a smarty pants and stay fly with this application. Apparently you can even customize the underwear that you see once you have unzipped. The main complaint people have with this though, apart from it being kind of pointless, is that it just takes too long to open. Perhaps they need a zip. Coming in number 3 now, we have Sim Stapler. Now in some ways this is just like our previous number on the list. Some people like the satisfying feeling of punching a stapler down, so they made an app for it. Of course they did. Sim Stapler simulates pressing a stapler with your finger whenever you tap on the screen. It even keeps track of how many staples you use. One reviewer claims it's the best stapler simulation you'll probably ever play. That's not very high praise considering it's competing with, you know, other stapler simulation games. What kind of market is that? I also love the way they said probably in that review, because that means there may be a better stapler sim out there, guys. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. Next up at number 2 now, we have Is It Dark Outside? Now have you ever wanted to know if it's dark outside? What do? You know? I mean, you could just like look through a window, or use your knowledge of how seasons work, or your innate sense of time, or maybe you could just wait to find out later, or you could get this app. Based on your current location and time zone, this app determines if it's dark outside or not. One of the reviews for this simply says, way cheaper than buying a window. And I cannot argue with that. But does it make it a good app? I don't think so. And finally, number 1 now, we have Taxi Hold'em. This app is supposed to make it easier to flag down a taxi. When you're standing on the street, you hold your phone out and it flashes the word taxi on the screen. As soon as this one was announced, many people pointed out that in reality, this app solves a problem that doesn't really exist. 9 times out of 10, sticking your arm out is enough for any taxi driver to see. They're very good at spotting that. It's kind of their job. Sticking your phone out on a busy street is probably not going to change much. With the rise of lift sharing companies, I don't think taxis are too fond of apps anyway, and this one's only going to annoy them even more. So what did you think of those then? I'm not gonna lie, some of those actually look quite fun. I started writing them and then I was like, this is kind of okay, but not really. Maybe that's their business plan though. Maybe I've just been free advertising for them. Oh god, what have I done? Thank you for watching. As always guys, my name is Danny Burke and I will see you all in the next video.